I'm national correspondent Kayla Gaskins in Washington. A potential catastrophe avoided Sunday morning in Washington, D.C. as political violence threats continue to shake communities. Hours before the start of the annual Red Mass, a Catholic service celebrating the start of a new Supreme Court term, police arrested a New Jersey man with a tent full of explosives on the steps of St. Matthew's Cathedral. Several justices were expected to be in attendance that day. Court documents show the suspect's notebook had writings expressing animosity towards the Catholic Church, the Supreme Court justices, the Jewish faith, and U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
This was an intended hate crime to kill multiple people, including Supreme Court justices.
Some 200 explosive devices were found by authorities in the suspect's tent, including Molotov cocktails and vials containing methane.
Unfortunately, it's a continuation of a string of violence that has just kind of become normalized against Supreme Court justices.
The threat came days after a Biden-appointed judge sentenced the man who attempted to assassinate Justice Brett Kavanaugh in 2022 to just 8 years behind bars, much less than the 30 years to life prosecutors called for. As political violence concerns run high, worrying text messages from Democratic candidate for Virginia Attorney General Jay Jones resurfacing. In 2022, Jones writes about wanting a former Republican colleague, Todd Gilbert, to receive 2 bullets to the head and how he hopes Gilbert's children die because only when people feel pain personally do they move policy. Jones also writes how he thinks Gilbert and his wife are evil and breeding little fascists. Republicans now calling for Jones to drop out.
I can't imagine somebody running for this position and what it entails advocating for violence.
Democrats largely standing behind Jones, including Virginia Senator Tim Kaine.
Knowing this guy for 25 years, I'm still a supporter of Jay Jones.
An NPR PBS News poll out last week found more U.S. adults, 30%, now say Americans may have to resort to violence to get the country back on track, an 11-point increase from last year, driven mostly by Democrats. In Washington, I'm Kayla Gaskins.